Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. It's been a while since I played the last one, so we'll just start from where we left off. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. Oh, what about Sayori though? But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I think we should really visit Sayori because, I don't know, I feel like she's upset about us, right? So I think we should visit her. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. That's a good idea. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Cream. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Sorry, I'm just gonna take a drink of water. I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is a mess as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Cream. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. Well, it's very clear that she likes us. So we'll see where this goes. And then Yuri's probably gonna pop out of nowhere. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Cream. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Cream? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
Oh, I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Cream. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right, that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. Well, she's pretty possessive, I guess. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Cream. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Cream.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it a worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Cream.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She started sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Cream.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Cream. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice, then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer, your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that it would be perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is to write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Cream. You can write any characters you wish. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know?
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Cream, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squirmish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Whoa there. Don't you think that just makes it more dirty because you're like putting bacteria on the wound? I don't know, we'll just go with it. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back.
But please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return.
Cream, did you really just do that?
Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now.
You're so weird, Cream.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I need one actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets.
Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted.
Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
That's some suspicious activity. I don't know why she'd be rolling up her sleeves in my room. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Ah, neat. What are you going to write?
Well, it will be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite ends so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of thing reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. Whoa. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice.
I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. Oh, there's some action happening. But we all know that our heart is for Sayori, and not you, Yuri. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but won't that take a while?
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that I managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was just a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
Oh, so you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work.
Well...
Yuri thinks to herself.
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door.
Thank you very much for having me today.
No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow.
I will. Well then.
Yuri fidgets.
I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. But what about Sayori? About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so...
You're very thoughtful, Cream.
Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand.
I kind of like that about you.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back.
Sayori? Hi, Cream.
Sayori, just now we weren't...
It's okay, Cream. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course.
Sayori beams.
Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Oh no. Oh no. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried to stay in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here to see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends.
We all know that she's lying right now. She doesn't feel happy right now. We all know that.
That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face, and those are not happy tears.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Cream? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Cream. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm just gonna take another sip of water. All that reading.
I'm scared, Cream. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori?
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself.
Cream.
I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh man, so we either say I love you or we friend zone her. Well, I already made up my mind that we're gonna go with Sayori and not Yuri for at least for this playthrough. So I'm gonna say first. So in case she kills me or something, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Ready for the confession. I love you.
Eh?
Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Cream.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Cream, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you.
I love you, Cream. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now.
I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now. Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Cream.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Cream.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Maybe we chose the wrong option, because she does mention that she wants to keep things the same as it's always been, right? So that would lean towards staying friends. So I guess I can try choosing that option later on, after I finish this, I guess. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. I wonder if it's gonna end soon. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But don't tell me she committed suicide. I really, because it just seemed like that's what Monika's telling her to do. I don't know, because I'm getting that feeling. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Cream, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all?
You should take a little responsibility for her. You should take a little responsibility for her, Cream. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? And why does Monika know this? Well, I'm guessing Sayori told her. But Monika's kind of a little fishy. 'Cause I have seen,
screenshots here and there of the game because it's really hard to avoid spoilers, I'm sorry, but exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But
I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? I like how it's just like really quiet right now. I feel like something is gonna happen. That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. I am kind of scared. Depressed next.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They come out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. Oh no. Okay. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Oh no, oh no. Get out of my head, get out of my head, okay. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. So here it says, get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Which means that I'm pretty sure Monica is like telling Sayori something really dark. I'm kind of scared telling Preston. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Cream? What's wrong?
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself.
Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Hurry, Mayak. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. Why didn't you? You literally live next to her. I don't understand why we didn't go see her in the morning and go like, good morning. We should go to school together because we're now boyfriend and girlfriend and also we're neighbors. So why not? Okay. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Why didn't you do it? Especially considering you're her boyfriend now. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been, and now they're not. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I'm kind of scared. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door to let myself in. There's just no music right now, and I'm kind of scared. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper, or she's dead. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? Yes. Why didn't you do it earlier instead of going to Monica? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, does she not have parents? Or did I miss that at the beginning? Because it seems like they both don't have parents. Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this and then enter a horror scene. Is it kind of a breach of privacy? Yeah, I guess I could say it is. but she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. I am getting ready for the jump scare. Oh my fucking god. Oh, okay. I don't want to watch this anymore. Nope. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Yes, okay. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? I guess we'll try the friend option. We'll friend zone her after this. Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Are you serious? Wait, what? I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. So you're saying like if I load that part, I can like go back and friendzone her, right? And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Oh, okay. Let's try. Okay, let's try. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's Sayori? Can we not like so okay, you know what? Let's try friend zoning her and see what happens to the main homepage of this thing. I'm gonna try that. Okay. Fuck. I guess it is a... What the fuck? Oh my fucking god. This is some freaky shit right here. Okay, so Sayori's just oh my fucking god. Oh shit. Get up. Okay, so I guess Sayori just doesn't exist anymore. You know what? I think I might just play through the whole game again after I finish all of this and start from the beginning after I go through all the other two girls. Okay, let's not... Maybe I should... I don't know, like, if I go back to the main screen... I guess this is a continuation, right? So... Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, I don't have any save files. Okay. I guess I'm saving from here. Okay, I guess I'll just continue from here then. This is so freaky. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Before I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Cream?
Fucking hell. Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one.
A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull and scary. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring.
Well, I can see that.
But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She actually insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Cream. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Heck no. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Cream, you know that? I am about to get trapped into her game.
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials next time. You're more important.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica, and her irresistible smile, we definitely did sell our soul to her. And timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year class activities, Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Cream.
All words escape me in this situation because these girls look super familiar. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, I'm guessing like whoever is vice president is the next one to die. So let's say I follow Natsuki's path, I wonder what would happen, so let's try that. I don't know, I'm just guessing, but maybe it's following the path of whoever is vice president. So let's test out that theory and try to go for Natsuki.
Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into to Cream in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Cream? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet because they keep dying. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Sorry if I'm reading this really fast because, big chunks of these sections have already been read in the previous playthrough, and it's just, there are only some parts that are changed, so that's why I'm reading a bit faster. I hope you guys don't mind. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole set of tea in this... You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, the tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Yeah, this part we've already read. So, Cream, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. We already read this. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a reader can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination by completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. I think I'm just gonna skip these parts a bit. At this rate, Yuri might as well have a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror. Okay, I'm gonna skip these parts because we've already kind of read this the first time and it's just repetitive. So, yep, so they're just talking about Natsuki and how she writes cute poems. And then she's being all tsundere when we ask her if she... Okay. You guys can just read this too. I'm not gonna bother reading it since we've already read through this before. And then here, Monika's gonna say we should write a poem of our own, and then that's when we get into writing the poem. And then this time I'm gonna try to choose Natsuki, just to see if it's true that the
just to see if it's true about my theory about the vice president being the next one to die. Hold on, there's still one problem. Now that we've reached the most, I blatantly come forth. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me, but I still have other clubs to look at. I lose my train of thought. And then here, they're all going to be sad, and then I'm gonna be like, well, I can't say no to kawaii anime girls, so I guess I'm joining the literature club, and then this will be the grave of me. So we're looking for one more member before the festival. I'm obviously defenseless against these anime girls. And here I decide... Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. We can be official club now. Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I'll do whatever I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks I guess. Okay everyone, I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Cream, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yup, so... Oh my god. Okay, a dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Fuck. This is too freaky for me. Oh god. Okay, we're going to save here and I will end this part here because it's been over 1 hour long. So I'll see you guys in the next part where I think Yuri might be the next one to go, but we'll try to go for Natsuki and see if that makes a difference. Oh man, this is getting really freaky. Okay, thanks for watching!